Let's begin our class before he. How many minutes is he gonna be here?
Didn't answer my
Oh, maybe. Let me see. Maybe it's on the road. Maybe it's still on the road. Maybe he's riding his bike. Which country would you like to travel to? Like your favorite countries in the. Okay, let's say country that you'd like to travel, because you can have favorite countries, then the countries that you'd like to travel to.
I think it's Maldives or Maldives.
Oh, Maldives. Maldives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is. Yeah, that dictionary. Yeah, Maldives. Why everybody loves Maldives? What are the reasons? Women?
Maybe the sea or the island.
Yeah, it's surrounded by. It's like there's a sea,
Yes,
and it's a little bit. I think it's quite. It's quite there. It's not also too busy. I have seen it actually on. But what about Indonesia? I think Indonesia also has sort of island or something. So which cities? Okay, give me like a 10 countries that you'd like to travel to. 10 countries.
Sydney, Melbourne.
Okay,
Uh,
countries. So let's start with the countries. 10 countries,
okay, countries.
not cities yet.
Australia,
Australia. Okay.
America,
Yeah, obvious. And where else?
Japan,
So those 3 countries. Yeah.
and Korea.
Korea. Yeah. Just here across the waters.
Maybe-
Those 4 countries, right?
Yes.
Korea, Australia, America, Japan. 6 more.
New Zealand.
Yeah, not far from Ireland, right? You know,
Greece.
Australia. Greece, yes. 6.
France. French.
France, yeah. You're gonna have to learn a little bit of French there. Where else? 6 countries. Korea, Japan, Australia, America, Maldives, of course, I guess. How many others? Korea, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, America. Yeah, still 6.
Maybe Russia.
Hmm?
Russia.
Maybe. Why maybe?
I'm not so interested with it.
That's 7. Russia is a good friend with China.
I can think more. Maybe Thailand.
Thailand. Yeah, Thailand I think is also cool. Is their language similar to Chinese?
No, they have their own
Oh,
language.
I thought it's the same as Chinese. But they look like Chinese. They don't. They don't look like Chinese.
they that makes some.
Sometimes they look like Chinese, right? Some of them.
Yes.
Some of them look like Chinese. What about the Vietnamese?
He didn't answer me. Maybe he's do something.
So he
He's
slept.
busy.
He slept. Maybe he's still in bed. Or maybe he didn't sleep last night properly. So how many cities would you like to travel to?
Like Sydney, Melbourne from Australia, Los Angeles, New York.
Why New York? Why everybody wanna go to New York?
I think they're.
Come in. Hey, finally. We've been trying to call you, bro.
My phone's running out of power, so I couldn't take the call.
Oh, you were running.
And I found that I forgot to put my toothbrushes at the dorm.
Toothbrush.
Yeah, it's at this pack. In this pack, and I didn't leave it.
I'll offer you a chair. Say good morning to
Good morning.
Rich. It's like a blessing. God bless you. We're just asking about good morning to you. We're just asking like the favorite countries to name 10 countries that what top 10 countries that you'd like to travel to.
Mm,
You can take your time, don't rush. Like countries that you'd really, really, really like before you die. before, before you die. Let's say if they say you're dying tomorrow, we have money, we can take you to any country that you would like to travel to. Top 10 best countries that you would like to travel to before you die.
Maybe we can take him. His ash.
ashes to ashes.
Oh, ashes, ashes. So you say, you're very funny. So they can just take his ashes to those top 10 countries.
Mm,
Oh my God.
okay.
Yeah, like you wanted to travel? Okay, we'll take your ashes, don't worry.
Germany, France, Spain, Italy.
These are European countries so close to each other.
Yeah.
You can travel by train. Traveling in the transportation in those countries is really, really convenient.
Uh,
In
there
compare
are
with other
like
countries.
some provinces in China and some states in America.
I think America is hard to travel from one city by train. Oh my God. They
I mean, the European countries are close as
actually
states and
European countries. I think
provinces.
it's much conducive and convenient than what it is in America. Oh my goodness. The terrain is not cannot allow to just move around from Nevada this way that way. But of course a train, national trains, but not really. People have got their own trucks. I will call them trucks. With the trucks, you know, traveling across the buses as well. They have buses and coaches.
Uh, does Luxembourg count?
What? Lisbon?
Luxembourg.
Oh, Luxembourg. Yeah,
Yeah.
it counts.
I
Counts.
mean, Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. Yeah.
It's a
I know.
it's a virtual country, you know.
Yeah, no, visual.
Yeah, a virtual country that the
Oh, I thought Luxembourg. Luxembourg is not visual.
I mean the virtual country and the internet. They laugh at the Americans that bad at geography, so they created that country.
Is it? So,
Yeah.
what's the name of the country? I didn't know about this. There's a visual. I've never came across
It's called Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. How do you spell that?
Listenburg. A fake country.
Okay, but no, it's visual. Maybe it's not fake. It's visual, right?
Yeah, it's visual. Uh,
So
yeah.
people buy land today.
They just draw another upside down France and um, and then make it smaller next to the Iberias. Is that called Iberia?
EPS. I
Iberia.
don't know.
No, I mean the country next. The country is next to Spain and Portugal. They
Okay.
just draw an island. No, it's not an island. It's whatever. I don't know that word. But yeah,
I'm thinking
never
of
mind.
ideas. I think I
It's a
should.
virtual country,
So okay, that would include you.
but it's ocean.
Yeah.
It's
No,
an ocean.
I'm sure it's quite easy to travel there. You don't need to really like take a plane and all that. You just buy a piece of land on a visual country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You can go
also
there anytime.
Switzerland.
Or Switzerland.
Switzerland. A good country which
So you said German, France. You didn't mention UK. Yeah, I mean Britain. No, Britain.
not yet.
Not yet. Greece. You said Greece. So you is a Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Lichtenberg. 5 countries. Which other countries?
Switzerland,
Switzerland. Okay, yeah. Switzerland.
Sweden,
6, 7.
which country does Greenland belong to?
Yeah. Greenland, along the Arctic, what you call Arctic continent.
Yeah. I mean, Arctic Ocean, I guess.
Yeah.
The Greenland is belong to which country? Does it belong to Canada or belong to Denmark?
I really haven't done that. Isn't there's a continent there, the funny continent? I don't know what they call it because there's an added continent, on the ice. There's an added continent.
Never mind. I just want
Maybe
to see
it's
the
just a
Greenland.
European country, right? 8 countries.
Okay, then the ninth will be Britain.
Okay, I knew. There's gotta be Britain. There's gotta be Britain somewhere there. Huh? You like Britain, bro?
No.
Oh my
And,
god. Oh my god. Ouch.
Foggy.
Huh?
For
Foggy.
yes, for
Foggy? It's foggy. It's more like rainy.
No, misty.
Misty?
If it's foggy, you can't see further. But maybe what he means foggy maybe means like maybe it's really like not a place he would want to. He wants to a vibey place, like a New York. If you talk about catch and then that's a different story. It's fine, I understand.
How could
I don't know why I've never been so much interested to go to Japan. I never had that so much interest. But Japan is a nice country. I've seen it. I don't know. What about South Korea? I mean, they're neighbors, just here across the waters.
but it's more like a half colony for Americans.
Why China never took over South Korea?
South Korea.
Why China didn't take it? I don't understand this.
Uh,
Why they didn't take it?
I can't answer it.
Because I mean, the South Koreans look like Chinese, right? Not really.
Not really. As the North Koreans, if China took South Korea, the North Korea would want to take over the place to form the Korea country.
Oh, you think North Korea can take over, right? They'll just go there.
If they have the power to take over them and if they want
Yeah,
to
because
deal
they said they want
with
to unite.
Yeah.
They want to unite. South Korea is not preaching about uniting, but I think North Korea is preaching about uniting. I don't know. No, I
If
don't.
South Korea invades North Korea, then South Korea will not be supported by the Westerns, and North Korea might be supported by the Russians and
Chinese and Iran.
and Iranians, whatever those third world countries.
I don't know who said third world countries? So America is not third world? Just
America
because
is the first
Just-
world.
Why? What makes it first? I don't understand. Like what's making it first?
I mean,
Because they
first
just-
world countries they use the numbers. First world countries are Western Europe and Americas in Cold War. In the Cold War.
Yeah. So who decides to say your country is the first world and the other country is the third world? And why we don't have a second world? Why we don't have second world?
There is second world. Second world is
Middle power.
Soviet Union and those communism countries in the Eastern Europe and and then the third world
I think
countries
second
are
countries are the ones that are in BRICS. Russia, South Africa, China, India, and Brazil. These are
uh,
second world.
third world countries are mostly developing countries.
Yeah, not developing, developed maybe a little bit, little middle power. Is China first world or second world or
Uh,
third world? And what makes it to
I
be a
don't
third
know,
world or
but
second world or
but in Mao's theory, he his he divided the world into three worlds. The first world for the American Westerns, the second
I do not
world
understand what makes America to kill people, to shoot
uh,
people down. That makes you the first world. What do you think? And that's
the
not my opinion. I'm just trying to wonder.
they're a little bit
To
powerful. They're, they're a little bit powerful.
so okay, for example,
They have
if I
army
started beating up people right now at this school, I start beating up people,
and
and then I become what? The first person.
they don't beat people
What
with
do
no
they
reason.
do? What do they do?
They have to take over their resources.
Exactly, but that's
If there's
stealing.
no
That's
resource,
thievery. That's a thug life. So a thug life makes you to be the first world. People like that anyway. It's not something people think it's bad. They think it's good. It's good that America must take all the resources, take all the powers, undermine all other countries. And that's what makes them first world. And that's what happened in Britain. Britain became the first world English country after they colonized many other countries. And that's how the world
Yes.
works. So if I start beating out people right now, people will like me so much.
Yeah,
Won't they?
quite Darwinism.
What do you think about the first world, second world, and third world? What's your opinion? What do your what do you think about who decides? Who decides to say you're the first world, and why?
I don't read the history.
What are the qualities? You are living in which country are you living? And you're living in the third world or second world or first world?
What means the
Exactly.
world?
I like this.
First world.
I like it. Come on, man. You gotta say something. You gotta answer that question, bro. You gotta answer that question. You know. You gotta answer that question. He wants to know what is this world? What is this first or third world? What does it mean? You should give the characters.
And
Oh.
first, I just want to quote about the third world countries.
Okay.
After that, I found I didn't really get the points
This
of
guy.
the worlds. Yeah.
Okay, they're saying why is the first world is because according to him, there are democratic countries. There is a prosperity, and there is stability, and there's a rule of law. Is China there's a rule of law than America? I don't think anybody. The rule of law in America, Americans don't follow the laws and the policies or international policies. Do they follow? Do they respect China? Is that a rule of law by threatening China? Is that a rule of law trying to divide China and Taiwan? What's your take? Is that what you call first world by dividing China and Taiwan and Hong Kong and Macau? Is that rule of law? Because I don't think America respects laws, do they?
Well, they said they want their freedom, so actually the old
So freedom is to cause chaos. Is that
yes,
freedom?
Yes. That's
You
a
agree?
very wild freedom.
You support that?
Yeah,
You support chaos, freedom that comes in the form of chaos?
in a sense I support anarchism.
Yeah. So how can you have a chaos, then you can have stability at the same time and prosperity? Do you think all Americans are rich in America?
No.
Or the only one or
no,
two people?
They're poor and
Which
rich.
cities that that have prosperity in America? It's only New York, right? And maybe California there.
California.
California, I'm sure
New York,
Washington is a little bit dry.
Washington, and Yes.
And the rest of the whole America, 50 states, is not as rich as prospered, prospering like New York, right, and California. So these are only two places. So you tell me, what is the sense of prosperity? Now look at China, right? Every city is developed. Am I right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. But to me, I think it's developed. There's a progress, right? There's a prosperity in every city in China. Is that correct? Or is that's incorrect?
Yeah.
What's your take?
That's
Do you think there's a prosperity in China in every city than every city in America? There is, right? What do you think? I mean, if you go to Hangzhou right now, if you go to Shanghai, if you go to Beijing, if you go to many other cities,
but those cities are like New York and California. No,
in Los Angeles, actually,
Angeles.
in,
Yeah.
in California, yeah.
They're not really the
There's no prosperity, right? There's just a show of housing, the nice house, the nice cars, and
the
of the few, right?
yeah. We also
So
have the
what
poor and
makes
the
it
rich.
the character of saying the character of first world is that there's democracy according to you, prosperity according to you, stability according to you. Is there any stability within America and America towards the world? Or there's like,
Well,
okay, let's say for example, supplying weapons to Ukraine. Is that stability or is that a democracy?
well, I I can't decide. It's
I want to know what's your take. What makes it a first world?
the first world.
Because I
guess
think a democracy and the prosperity and stability, as mentioned by you,
yes,
cannot be the only
I should say that
character.
the
Why people want to go to America?
the
Because why?
first world countries believes in capitalism and yeah, capitalism, and also the
It's because of iPhone. iPhone is manufactured in China, right?
but those chips, those
Comes from
technologies,
different countries. Not they design. So it's like they are kind of what is that being smart? You design something and let other countries that you don't like to manufacture it.
uh, they're smart because they let others to live.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I hate you, then I design something that you're going to buy, and I make you to what to make it, and I give you a little money.
Yeah.
That's capitalism at its best in your country. So even if your country doesn't like capitalism, but there are people who are benefiting from the whole concept of capitalism theory. So we go back to Marxism.
And the second
No word.
is so.
China doesn't have poverty anymore, right?
Yeah.
There's no poverty in China.
Then how to spend 3,000 RMB in China per year? That's the poverty line.
I see.
3,000 RMB per year.
I see what you're saying.
About some years before, the line was about 2,700 RMB per year. It's really poor. Since I haven't been
But
like in
If-
that life.
if your theory makes sense, but I also have to tell you that if China can increase the per capita, like for people to earn more money, what it means that the jobs will be scarce. Are you balancing that? Are you thinking of that?
Jobs.
Yes, will be scarce. You know why most people in China are employed? It's because the salary is small, is lower, right? And so most companies would like to bring their business to China. And actually, China is very smart. It takes all the jobs in the world because it makes the salary to be little. As a result, international companies would like to come and make a profit in China by employing people in China.
Oh,
As a result, the jobs are being created because they cheap labor, cheap jobs.
okay. Yeah, cheap.
So it's
cheap
hard.
labor is
It's hard to balance things. It's hard because if you say, okay, we want the Chinese people to earn more money,
everyone has salaries.
higher salary, the companies will
insurances.
leave China. The companies will leave China. Even the Chinese companies will leave China, go to any country where they can make more money. So China is very smart when it comes to technological jobs, and the cost of production, which includes the labor itself. And that means that technology China has done a wonderful job. And it makes people to work in factories and to work where the demand is needed. Yeah. Hey, give me 5 favorite countries that you'd like to travel to. 5. Yeah. 5 favorite countries you'd like to travel to.
什么第一世界是啥意思？
啊，
发展中还是发展？
不是，是另一个概念。
Okay, 3.
说是他们以一些国家的那个叫什么状态来划分。第一世界国家包括那些发达国家，然后第二世界国家
Good.
有什么
You, how
南
many?
美北美洲除了美国之外的所有
Yo,
国
what's
家，
up?
南美洲的国家，
Okay, mention two
东欧
countries.
东欧地
Why
区，
everybody wants to go to Australia?
俄罗斯，然后中国这个铁娘算是送到第三世界里，和一些
Which cities would you like to
东南
travel
亚
to?
国家并列。
Dubai.
要通过
Yeah, I think
就
Dubai.
业呀、人口啊、贫困率啊，
Everybody wants to go there and
然
enjoy.
后还有
Have
基
a
本
good
建
life
设
in
这
Dubai.
些他们也是看。
中国是第二。
Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
原来是第三国家，70年代的时候。
But me, I'm so confused about third world and first world. I don't understand. I don't understand why some countries would come up with that theory of there's gonna be a first world. Why can't, if somebody is gonna say that wants the world to be democratic, the whole world must have stability. The whole world must be what must have prosperity. Why would then you create the theory of a third world and first world? If you're democratic as an American democratic country, so why can't you make the whole world equal?
Well,
Why can't you scrap the third world and first world? And no first world, no first world, just we are all equal. That's what you call democratic. That's what you call stability. That's what you call progress and prosperity. I'm trying to challenge you, because I know you're smarter in thinking. So I'm trying to challenge you a little bit. I'm making you think.
after the rules were set at the
Who decides? Who decides?
60s or 70s. Mr. Mao just quoted that, said China was a third world country in the 60s and 70s. I suppose China is more like second or first.
No, it is middle power.
Second.
That's why you go to BRICS. You know BRICS.
BRICS.
BRICS, yes. B for Brazil, R for Russia, I for India, C for China, S for South Africa. You didn't know about BRICS?
Oh, BRICS. The countries have gold.
No, it's the countries that are powerful after the first world, so that the middle power.
But in Chinese characters, they name it as the gold bricks.
Oh,
So I thought that they have their own golds.
yeah, of course, South Africa has got gold. I'm not sure about China.
Yeah, but the bricks, yeah, they're powerful. And
5 powerful nations. And Iran wants to join. Saudi Arabia wants to join. And what's the other country wants to join? I don't know, but the other countries joined.